Welcome back. Let's wait for others. Welcome back. Welcome back, sir. Let's give 2 minutes for others to join. Okay, in the next 2 minutes, if others don't join, we continue so that we don't waste other people's time. We can continue. Let's continue. Let me share my screen now, since others are not coming up yet. When they come. All right, so trying to reach out to them. Join. Um, okay, so let me continue. Now, we want to deal with the states with the richest people the past 3 years. We've done the calculation using sum if. Now, the next thing we need to do is to find out the average. This is the average. This is the average. The next thing is the highest. We saw the highest to be 9 something, I remember. Highest is 905, I guess. Then the lowest. The lowest here, we saw it to be, if I can select again, 198. So with this now, if you are, we can now use our if again to just do what we want to do. So we can say if in brackets, this guy here is greater than the average we have here, is greater than this average here, then it should be classified, comma, should be classified as rich or high standard. If not, it should be middle class. And then we close. You can just add only one additional if. The next one will be if in brackets, this guy here is less than or equal to this amount, is less than or equal to this amount, then we should classify him as, so we have if he is greater than this amount, high standard, but if it is not, it's middle class. So the next one should be the lowest. We should be on the lowest. And we say our lowest here was 190 something. I didn't pick it up. Sorry, please. Let me pick it this time around. But then if we use one, that is a poorest. So I clear it again so that I can use the formula. Please note that all this, the logic is not important. The most important thing is how to use the formula. So don't mind the amount I'm using and the criteria I'm using. So here now we'll say if this cell, the cell here, is less than or equal to the lowest amount, then consider that person to be the poorest state, low standard in the past 3 years. Then, if it is not, then pick every other thing to be what it was before. So at this point now, we can drag down. Let me take this up. So when we drag down, is it giving us the formula? Almost everybody is high standard. There's even no low. Is there low there? Means that there's something wrong with our formula. So this is a plus, not equal to, sorry. So let me drag again. See? So something is wrong with oh no, I know why. Because we didn't put a constant when we are referring to these cells. So you see, that's why it's giving us a wrong formula. So I take it, you see, it's referring to these cells. So those two cells must have to be cells that will not move. If I double tap this, you see that they have moved. So in order to make them not to move, you do the same thing. Where they are, distracting me. Where they are referenced, go in there and put that place as a constant. So I will press function F4. Sorry, I'll go back to the cell. In between C and 43, I'll press function F4. F4. Then I'll go back again. In between C and 41, I'll do the same thing, function F4. The same thing. Okay, so it has been done. So if I drag down now, then I will have this, right? So you see it has classified them to middle and all that, so that are in high class. But we still need to get who is the richest. The richest state is a state that has this amount or above. So we are going to put that now. We now say if, again, in brackets, this guy here is equal to, is greater than or equal to the highest amount. We put comma, then we say in brackets, the richest state. Bracket close. Remember that because you are going to drag down, you have to make this C42 a constant. So I'll go between them and click and press function F4, right? Function F4. Then I will close my brackets. I'll close my bracket. I'll press enter. Then when I drag down, when I drag this down now, it will show me the richest states. You see the richest states are coming out. Now, you can decide to now conditional format it. conditional formatting helps you to use color to manage what people will see. So I will conditional format it now, which is part of what we learned last time. By touching inside here, anything that is middle might be green. I'll say home. I'll go to conditional formatting, and then I will say text that contain. So under text that contain, I will say if it has middle, give it a green color. So let me drag this so that we can see it. That's middle. What do? You can format to what you want it to be. Bring it out and say if it has middle, it should not be automatic. The color can be, we can choose color that will just be changing gradually. Maybe we choose this color and then we say, okay, that will be the letter color. So the letter color can still be white, black, and then we go to the fill color and choose something is a bit light and say okay. So if it sees middle, I didn't spell my middle well, so let me spell my middle well. I've put an O in the middle, right? You see? So let me drag down again. You see all the middle are highlighted. I will not stop there. I'll still go to that cell, home. I'll say conditional format based on tests. If you see the word rich or richest, what did we use there? We use richest. Use the word richest, then use the color green, right? In the field, use the color green. And then you say, okay. And then all you need to do is to format paint it, right? Just format paint. So the last one now will be the puff. The lowest state or low. Go back again and say home, conditional format, then text containing low standard. That one can take a color that you like. That may be a more older color. And then you say, okay. Then you go there, home, and then conditional paste. That is now drag down from here. Format paint. So it gives you those that are this. Then high standard of living. Let's bring in high. The same thing, conditional format. And then you have spell the word high. Then you come over here, you can give it the color you like, maybe a lighter green. And then you format paint it. So with this now, we have that. Then the next thing we did that day is that we can actually use search, is number search, to look for a word in a group of words. Maybe there's a sentence, but there's a word you are looking for in that sentence. So like in this case now, we want to bring out the states that are rich by just looking at the word alone. So I can say equals to is number, right? Search for the word richest. Search for the word richest. Search for the word richest. Since we have, do we have that word in any place here? Search for the word the richest. Yes, there is. Richest, bracket close, and search for it inside this cell. If the word is there, it will bring out true. If the word is not there, it will bring out false. But that is not what we want. We don't want true and false, right? So we are going to use a condition to bring out the answer. So if it is false, it will bring out an answer. If it is true, it will bring out an answer. So we'll come over here and say, put this thing first in brackets so that you don't have a problem. Put it in bracket, and then you now say, if, in bracket again, this guy here is true, then comma, right? Say richest state. If it is not true, all you need to do is to say nothing and close. You see? Then you drag down. So at this point, it is only selecting the word richest and reporting it. What we are doing is not about the logic, it's about how to use these things to query data. So with this now, you can find a word in a group of words. The last but not the least that we did that day was how to use concatenate. So we can now use concatenate to do remark. Look at what I mean. A remark that is dynamic. A remark that is dynamic. So I will come over here and say concatenate. Just spell it to come out. And then you now tell it what you want to do. You can say, for example, you put, if you want to write quotation mark false, this analysis, I'm just saying as an example, analysis indicates that, then you now pick the thing you want to do. If it is Abia, indicates that, comma, quotation mark close, comma, that Abia, comma. So here now you can even put a condition. You can say, if in brackets, this amount, this place here is equal to highest, or you can even take here. This place here is equal to richest states. You close. Then you now say, then you should take Abia. These are the different ways you can use this thing. Otherwise, you should take nothing and then close. That itself is a function inside a concatenate. Then you now say, so you say in this analysis indicate that Abia, if Abia qualify, is the richest state in the past 3 years. I'm just using as an example. Then I will close. So normally you count your bracket to see whether they are correct. Here we have 1, 2. Here we have 1, 2. So they should be okay, right? You see? So it tells you that, but this is not correct because it's not mentioning the state because Abia is not there. So you give it another function here. You can now say if in brackets, this place here is equal to empty, then take empty. Otherwise, take what is originally in the function and close. To take empty, then you drag down. Very interesting. So it tells you the states that meet up and then do a kind of what we call a remark for all of them. Of course, if the thing is too long, you know already how to merge or wrap. If you want to wrap, you go to home. As you have touching the cell, you wrap, right? So if you have wrap here, you can format paint it. Anywhere you want it to appear, you format paint so that the word can wrap itself like this. I don't know if I'm making sense. Any question? It's like almost everybody have left this training. Hello? It's only two people that are here. So I'm like teaching myself. Any question, Madam Joan?
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
ma.
No
Good evening.
question. I'm following you. How is everything? You are
I'm
not
fine,
alone.
ma. I'm fine, ma.
Okay.
It's like the
Yeah.
network is very bad for others. So this
Yeah,
is
I
what
think so.
what we did here last time. We are just trying to go through it because I discovered last time maybe I was too fast. So I don't know, should we stop here and look at it again when we come back? We can see how we can progress, or should we progress? Emma,
I'm following you. I'm fine. If you want to continue, it's okay with me.
okay, let's continue then to up. So this is fine. Others have dropped off. I don't know why. Oh my God, Mr. Nampet. Okay. So I will advise that since we don't have a full house, maybe we stop here. When we come next, we go straight into the next topic so that people will not miss
It's
out
okay.
so
It's
much.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
It's
So
fine.
thank you very much,
It's
ma'am. I
fine.
will share the video so that others that have missed out look at it.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.